So I haven't seen many reviews of the KnightSports 2019 through 2025 Mazda 3 hatchback wing, and so I wanted to give some impressions. The overall installation of this was kind of finicky, and I have some issues with the design of it, but after completion, I really like how it looks. However, there is one thing that I do not like, which is the design of this part of the wing. What you'll notice right here is there is a support that is not included with the kit that comes with the wing. I had to make this. Because of the design of the wing, because the supports are so close together, on the OEM wing, supports are right here and on the other side really far apart. But because of how the supports are mounted here, the wing, specifically this part, likes to, when you close the trunk, slam down into the side of the car. There's a lot of flex to this area right here, and so the only way to get around that is to make some supports. I made mine out of wood, some resin, and painted it, and I put some double-sided tape. There's no drills on this part, but that holds the wing in place, and without it, there's a lot of flex. And I would even dare say, I don't think it would be worth purchasing this wing if you didn't have these supports or weren't willing to make these. Simply because I think over enough time of closing the trunk, what's going to end up happening is it's probably going to crack right here, maybe right here, and then for sure scuff up the paint right along this edge. And that's just, it's a design flaw that I don't think was remedied. You can see this in the product videos that they have on their website. I got mine from MikStore, but you'll see in the product videos, they are very delicate when they close the trunk. They usually grab the handle and just like guide it down. And that's a problem because I don't treat my cars perfectly. You'll see on this, even on the paint itself, there is some fish-eyeing effect. You can see it, some like splotchiness even on the corner right here. I'm not a perfectionist. This isn't a problem to me. I'm actually very okay with this level of paint job because, I mean, stock paint on this car isn't anything to write home about. It chips and it scratches. So that's not a big deal to me, but the bigger issue is the supports. Supports should have been included with the kit or should have been made. And it's a really small part that should have been really easy to make or 3D print. And it's a shame that's not included by default. The second thing that you are unaware of is on the website, it tells you have to measure. It doesn't come with a template. That's fine. Luckily, there are some under supports right here that bump up against the edge of the stock trim panel right on top here. And so luckily that is easier to make a guide. It doesn't come with double-sided tape. You have to provide your own and place it on the inside of this right here. And I think, I don't know, for a price of close to $600, I think that should be included by default. Granted, probably about 100 to 200 of that is shipping, but still, stock wing costs like 200 or 300 with free shipping. So take what you will. The other thing that you will need to keep in mind are these. These are mounted right on the inside of the stock panel right here. And the instructions for the OEM wing say you have to use a lot of heat to release this. There's a good chance, high chance actually, that when you release this panel, and you just kind of have to pry it up using your hand and just grip it, that you're going to break this clip. And the OEM wing install kit actually comes with two of these, one for each side, and the MikStore KnightSports one does not. So I'd recommend buying some of these. I got these from my local Mazda dealer for about $2.50 total for two, and I just did a local pickup. Really easy, not a big deal, but that should be noted. When you break it off, what's going to happen is this little plastic part right at the end is going to fall down into your trunk panel, and you'll probably have to remove a bunch of the trunk interior to actually access it. You'll have a side panel, and then you'll have the main large panel right here in order to reach into the metal housing and grab that plastic piece. It's a bit of a hassle, but it's something that even OEM installations of this wing kind of expect to have. So before you start your install of this, buy 2 of these, maybe a couple more if you ever think about painting this or doing a reinstall, but just be prepared for that. So overall, in terms of the looks, I love how it looks. I think it flows with the body lines really well. Gives me a OEM plus sort of aesthetic. Install is a 2 out of 5, simply because it doesn't include this, doesn't include any of the mounting adhesive on the edge, doesn't include these supports, which you should make if you want longevity for this and for it not to rattle and slam into the side of your car when you place it. So overall, good wing, but I wouldn't recommend buying this wing if you're unwilling to make those supports.